So today I'm going to be doing a vampy fall look, and this is the result. So if you're interested, keep on watching. I already applied my moisturizer. I applied the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel, and I applied the Makeup Forever Mattifying Primer. As some of you might already know, I like to use the Maybelline Better Skin Concealer. I was showing you the wrong way. This is in the color Ivory. I used to use light, but now I'm trying to lighten it up and see how it goes. But I always like to go ahead and highlight my brow area first, so that when I apply my foundation, everything blends in better. I can either use my fingers to blend this out, or go ahead and use a brush or a beauty blender, whatever you like. I'm just going to use my fingers. For foundation, I'm going to be using the MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation, and I'm going to be using a BH Cosmetics blending brush, foundation brush. I did a whole review about these. It comes in a set. I'll leave the link down below. But this is what I'm going to use. By the way, this is in the color NC20. Yeah, NC20. So now blend and blend and blend, honey. Blend it. I'm gonna spray some MAC Fix Plus all over my face. This is brand new, so take a few pumps. Come on. There you go. So since I want more full coverage, I'm gonna go ahead and apply another layer after the mist dries my face. So after applying my second layer of foundation, I'm gonna again spray some MAC Fix Plus all over my face. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use a beauty blender and kind of just press that into my skin. Now I'm gonna go ahead and contour my face. I'm going to be using the Smashbox Contour Trio thingy, but I'm gonna use just the contour shade, which I'm running out of already. But I'm gonna go ahead and contour my forehead since I have a huge forehead, and my cheekbones, just to give me that nice little cheek area, like this. Like that. To blend out the contour, I'm going to be using the Real Technique Sculpting Blending Brush, Stippling Brush. That's what it says from Real Techniques. So I like to start from the cheekbone area first. So that's what I'm going to do. So try to blend that out as much as you possibly can. You want to try to blend upward instead of down, because if you go down, it's going to look dirty and it's just going to look too crazy. So try to blend it up. And try not to go too much into the mouth area, because then you're gonna look crazy too. So if you ever pass too much over here, you can go ahead and just use your beauty You can go ahead and use your beauty blender and blend that out, and it's just going to fade, okay? Before I conceal / highlight, I'm going to go ahead and correct my under eye area, because I do have kind of dark circles. So I'm going to be using the NYX Dark Circle Concealer Corrector in a light orange. So I'm just going to apply with my finger underneath my ojos and blend that out. To conceal / highlight, I'm going to be using again the Better Skin from Maybelline in the color Ivory, and I'm going to be applying this on my chin for a highlight. A little bit right here, my Cupid's bow, is that what it's called? I hope so. Down my nose, some on my forehead. If you have a big forehead, I suggest you add just a little bit like me, because the rest of it I contoured. And I am going to add some underneath my ojos, just like this. This is one of my favorite concealers, you guys. Seriously. Super creamy, super easy to blend, and nice. Blend this out, I'm going to be using my beauty blender. I'm going to use the bottom, the booty, to blend out the highlight on my chin first, and the highlight on my Cupid's bow, and the highlight on my forehead. And then the highlighter down my nose. I couldn't even speak. And then I'm going to be using this pointy brush, this pointy side, to blend out underneath my ojos. To set the highlight, I'm going to be using the NYX HD Finishing Powder in Banana. And I'm going to be using my beauty blender to apply this, you guys. My beauty blender is dying. I need to buy a new one. So basically, I'm going to be doing the cooking method. And that's the best way to apply it, using like a sponge. My beauty blender isn't like soaked. It's a little damp, but it's not soaked. So I'm applying some right there. I'm gonna apply some on my chin. I'm gonna apply some down my nose and on my forehead. And also I'm going to be applying some underneath that contour. That's gonna help for your contour to be a little bit more sharpened, okay? So while this is cooking, I usually always do my brows and then my eye makeup and then I dust this off. But since I'm gonna be doing 2 videos today with the same look and stuff, no shame, I'm gonna skip the eyebrow part because I'm not gonna see it in this video. You're gonna see it in the next one because it's a new product that I'm using and I'm going to be doing a review about it. So stay tuned for that. But now I'm gonna go ahead and do the eyes. So the first thing that I do when doing my eyes is I prime my eyes. So I use, what was that? So I use the MAC Paint Pot in Painterly. This I'm going to be using, why can I never speak? I'm going to be using this as my base. So I'm going to be using my fingers just to apply this all over the eyes, just like these. So with a brush like this one, I believe this is from Coastal Scents. Says that it's the BR250. I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Shadow Couture palette. And I'm going to be grabbing the color Soft Peach, which is the one right there. And I'm probably going to zoom in so you guys can see a little bit more of the eye look. I'm sorry if it like defocuses, is that even a word? But because I'm going to be holding the mirror where I can see myself. So I'm going to be using that Soft Peach from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I'm going to be applying this as my transition color above the crease, going back and forth and blending at the same time. What I like about this color is that it's soft and it's kind of close to like your skin color in a way. It's just giving you a little bit of warmth. But I'm going to be using this as my transition color. I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Artist Palette, and I'm going to be using the color Dusty Rose, which is the first one right here. And I'm going to be applying with my MAC 286 brush. I'm going to be applying this again like on the crease slash transition color because I'm gonna do a little vampy-ish look. I hope that's the end result though. I'm just going with the flow. But you want to go back and forth and just blend that out. Most of the time you want to concentrate on the outer part first because you don't want to do too dark in the front. You want it to be like a transition. So you want it to be a little bit darker and then light. Especially if you have small eyes, because if you put too much dark inside the eye, it's going to close your eyes. If you have small eyes, you want it to be bigger, not smaller. I think I have decent eye size, so I'm good. But at the same time, just saying, you want to transition. So blend, a blend, and a blend, honey. With the same MAC 286 brush, I'm going to go ahead and grab the color Aubergine. I hope I'm saying that right. So this color I'm going to be applying in the outer part. Is going to give it the smokiness. So do it softly, and I'm going to be doing this like a V. So I'm starting off like this first and then putting it into the crease. For the eyelid color, I want something that's super close to my skin color. So I'm going to be using the Morphe 35W palette, eyeshadow palette. And I'm going to be using this color right here. The first one, I lost it. I don't know where it's at, but I'm going to be using this color right here. I have no idea where this brush is from. I'm sorry. But I'm just applying this on the eyelid area. A little brush like this one, I'm going to be applying the color Punch Fuchsia underneath my eyes. By underneath my eyes, I meant like right here in my waterline, underneath my waterline. I love this color. This color is so beautiful. It's gonna give me some pop of color. So I'm gonna be applying this underneath my waterline. Again, with the same brush, I'm gonna be applying the color Coal, which is a black. Now I'm looking crazy, but hold on. Everything's a process. So again, I'm applying it underneath that line. I know I'm looking super crazy right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and go over my contour using the NYX Blush and Taupe. So I'm gonna go over it on the cheekbone area, my forehead. I'm gonna contour my nose a little bit with it. And yeah, so grab a little bit. I usually would do this when I had my cooking stuff there, but I totally forgot. But it is what it is. Now I'm going to apply my highlight. I'm going to be glowing. I'm going to be using this fan brush, which I believe might have been from Coastal Scents. And if you hear the fan, I'm sorry, but it's super hot in here. I'm going to be using the Laura Geller highlighter in Glided Honey. It is so beautiful. So I'm going to grab some of that. and apply it on the high cheeks of my cheeks, I think. Some right there, some over here, and some on my nose and my Cupid's bow. For blush, I'm going to be using the MIlani blush in Luminoso, and I'm going to be using this brush from Morphe. It is the M500. So I'm going to grab some of this baby like these and then just apply it. I always get asked how I apply my blush. So I start right here and I just back it up like if I'm contouring, because I want everything to blend. I don't want to just have like this pink apple right there. I kind of want everything to blend, but I don't want it to be too pink and I don't want to be too crazy. But just blend it out like so. Like this tutorial. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, leave a beautiful comment, and any requests or anything like that, leave them down below. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Periscope, all the goody good stuff. And Ronaldo says to hit that like button, subscribe as well, and we will see you guys next time.